What's up, everybody? Showtime is TheBlaziking here for the 3.3 live stream special program. Got about 40 minutes in it, and hopefully I got at least that before it gets dark outside so I can edit stuff up. That being said, if you're excited to see what's within if you haven't watched it already, please don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and strap in for what's going to go on. That said, let's not waste any time, shall we, and just go into it. However, what I will say beforehand is, if anybody knows any, I guess maybe things wrong with Cloudflare and like reducing internet upload speed, let me know, because I think that might be the thing that's affected my internet lately, is trying to play Poker Rogue. Let's get into it. Oh, did I say hit like, subscribe, and stuff? Well, there you go. I'm still muted. I also think I'm not plugged in. I am not. Strap in or strap on.
Huh?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two! I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Casters. How are things going over there?
It's a bit dark here, Mr. Albert. But there's no need to worry about me.
That's good to hear. Actually, where's Miss Cypher?
Don't worry about it. Oh, there she is.
Ask, and you shall receive. Miss Cypher, are you...
She seems to be having as many issues as I have been having on stream lately. Hopefully when I try to go live in a few hours, that doesn't happen again.
Having signal issues? Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akaba. Lady Cypher, are you okay? Don't worry, there are just lots of really bad things
Yeah, that makes sense.
today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert. What's she so quiet?
Well, she's gone. But at least we got Bothelros.
My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Miss Hyacinth!
Okay, I hate to interrupt to talk about another gacha game, but speaking of raising her spear to the sky, have y'all seen Chang Li's cousin drip marketed for Wuwa? Sorry. Just had to bring that up. I probably will remember to edit a picture of her in, but like, maybe I'll at least remember to throw up a link in the description if I go find it.
Little Ika. Let's have a break. Guide with the Rainbow Bridge. May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Chrysos Air's flame-chased journey is nearing its end. Friends, let us soar together. Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Can I just say real quick, this is going to be one of those times my wallet might be in trouble because I think I've decided I am going to get Hyacine because I need more healers because I have, well, I have Lingsha, I have Hua Hua, and I have Fu, if she kind of counts. So, like, the first healer all from the Xianzhou, yeah, I might have to pick up because I'm falling behind the meta and that might end up to really gank my gooch, and I don't want that. So, yeah. Also, give me 2 seconds while I go grab something just kind of over here, because if I'm going to be watching this for half an hour, I may as well, like, double task. Because I'd started to do something during a test stream, and hopefully I can stream, like, after these videos are uploaded and shared around and all that stuff. And go.
Don't fight so I can leave early.
So, like, is Bartholos her memo sprite? Because I hate that guy so much, but, like, look at her.
Our cute play session is over.
Hey, yo.
This cat.
Is she even fucking posing for the camera? Like, she knows. She knows.
We'll take it off.
Oh. So the Flame Ravager is back. And we're definitely getting more Titans.
Witness the will of humanity.
I am the blazing sun destined to rise.
But you're still not coming till 3.4, Pinen.
And whether your world is currently sunny or rainy, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.3, The Fall of Dawn's Rise special program. I'm Albert, your favorite announcer. Welcome three guests. Why don't you say hello to everyone?
Yo! I'm Cypher. Hi, everyone. I'm Hyacinth, a healer from the Twilight Courtyard.
Hello, everyone. I'm Casterus. It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us and for setting up such a special broadcasting location. It is pretty interesting. Are we in the sky right now?
This is to bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aeronova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example,
I mean, hey, you were invited to
we saw the Chrysos
Amphorius,
the
so
core flames of death and reason.
kind of funny how
We
he's in
learned
that
through
Seal
Professor
game.
Inax's experiment that the
Or not
world of
Seal game.
Amphorius is
Star Rail
essentially
World. We just still need to do all that
cycle.
stuff on my own.
That's correct. The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price. Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Inaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always accompanied by farewells. But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase Journey.
Oh, so this is the
That
finale on
is
Amphorius
the
before we
battle
return to
against
Pentaconi.
the Sky Titan. Speaking
Get
of
that little bit of
Aqua,
a flashback.
no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Amphorius' history, and anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The histories say that Aquila is a giant bird with 100 eyes, that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once fought against Nikodor in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As for the worlds beyond the sky, it's said that some people once made skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky, only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
Rip.
Compared to how other Titans bring faith and protection to the people, Aquila appears particularly arrogant and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides, now the sky is stopping Gray and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
Albert, let's not jinx it.
Okay, no jinxing. But since no one has managed to reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show.
I'm gonna stop them right here, though. After we return to Pentaconi for that little flashback thing that they have planned, since I imagine that's, after this, and I think we get the Fate thing after that, or maybe it's swapped around, we get Fate after Amphorius and then the flashback to Pentaconi. I want to see the Water World. Like, they talked about Lancashire, I want to see Water World. Like, if we don't get a water level, I will be upset.
is the most challenging foe on the flame chase journey so far. Ooh, I've been too scared to even fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecued owl with one thunderbolt?
So, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Don't worry,
Oh, we're gonna
Cassie.
just get a phone
Just
call
leave
from
that to me.
mother.
As a descendant of
What
the
does she
sky,
want?
I've never forgotten how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3.
Hold on. So I don't know if I'm gonna remember to edit things out, and if y'all just fast forwarded, cool. If I lost people's attention, well, fuck. Maybe I'll remember to edit out. But that was a whole conversation about someone trying to be of assistance to the fucked up shit happening with my OBS and my upload speed crashing, and I know the answer. It's just a matter of the answer actually being the answer and admitting that they're the problem and fixing it.
Hyacinth will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode together.
That's a descendant of the sky for you. But instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Fear the power of the sky!
Hey! Which side are you on?
Like a bird.
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the flame chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground.
Actually, pause real quick while I set this stuff down again. Sorry, unprofessional, I know, but you know. Jesus fucking Christ. That would be a me thing as well, wouldn't it? Alright. You know, it's cool. I wonder if I can find like wireless earbuds that have a plug-in adapter, but you could still like I should try and find some of those instead of just constantly buying new ones of these for when they break because of shit like that. Anywho.
Last core flame of the flame chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw. That ticking time bomb still hasn't been dealt with.
Though, on that topic, he did say something about I'm the only one or something. I might be paraphrasing what he said because it happened like 10 minutes ago. But, like, he did say something pertaining to that. So he's trying to become one of the Chrysosairs, maybe? You know, something to that effect, or maybe, like, the antithesis to them? I don't know what his goal is, but, like, maybe it's one of those things where he's seeming more evil than he actually is. I could be wrong. Hell, maybe this Flame Ravager is Anaxa. Because, like, maybe that would make sense based on their first interaction, and, like, Anaxa's true self is still somewhere.
But Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in Castrum Kremnos, and I must remain in the Netherrealm. While the other Chrysosairs must go on the campaign against Aquila.
True. There's so much we need to all do at the same time. Just how exactly can we protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect World-Bearing's core flame, maybe we can trouble a certain demigod who hasn't been a part of the team for a long time.
Help us, Miss Cypher!
Meow. Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Apart from the pursuit of Aranova within Emporius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things. Madame Herta's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version 3.2's main story.
And then she got completely cut off by Lygus.
And we learned from her conversation with Lygus that the third path enveloping Amphorius is the destruction. As the geniuses continue their investigation, the source of Amphorius' tragedy will gradually be revealed, and the fates of Amphorius and the cosmos will also begin to tangle. As for how, that will be up to the Trailblazers to find out in the upcoming story. To make sure that everyone can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aeronova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila. Today, the Eye of Twilight has clear weather, low humidity, and a high UV index. Make sure you stay hydrated and cover up. This is the heart of the Sky Cities. The various intricate machines here can control the weather, and you can enjoy unique meteorological phenomena using the Celestial Mural.
But these grandiose buildings were gradually abandoned over time, and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that they are now hiding in the depths of the Eye of Twilight. Though this place now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
What a magnificent city hiding in the sky. I bet there's lots of treasures that we've never seen on the ground.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course, please be careful as you observe the view from above the clouds. In this splendid Sky Castrum, we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right. In the first phase of the battle, the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can...
Are they seriously spoiling the final boss of the update? I mean, granted, a lot of people won't remember when it drops in a week? 2 weeks? But, like, still.
Deal damage to allies. Aquila will increase environmental temperature over time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to deal more damage to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce environmental temperature and reduce incoming damage.
You'll get a heat stroke if it gets too hot, so make sure everything stays cool. All right?
Well, that's right. And in the second phase of the battle, we will meet lightning and thunder. Storm clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal damage to allies based on the number of thundercloud stacks.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather in the blink of an eye. When allies attack Aquila in the second phase of the battle, they can seize thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on the thundercloud stacks seized by allies. After allies have seized all thundercloud stacks, the Titan will become weakness broken.
But that's not all. In the third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh!
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide off-field assistance to the team during the third phase. As the most reliable healer in Akuma, having Miss Hyacinth around means we've got even more protection.
Not bad, little girl. You've got the intel, and you've got the moves.
Echo Board
Approval
Glance of Twilight
from
will also become available in version 3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the
trace
character
materials,
Cypher's
okay.
advanced trace level up material, Day Thunder.
So I can't
Telekinesis
pre-grind all
after
of that
completing the
stuff for
challenge.
them.
Here's a kind reminder that the character Hyacinth's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item, Trailblazers.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go anywhere.
Ha! Joke's on you. Okay, no, but that's adorable. Poor unicorn. Pony? Oh.
Even our studio feels all warm and fluffy now after seeing how cute and lovely Miss Hyacinth is.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard,
and I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the chimeras. The chimeras work hard thanks to her. That's how you grow a business, you know?
I was very surprised at first by Miss Hyacinth's warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history books.
Oh? And what do the history books say?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is local Amphorius history we're talking about here.
Yeah, but he's trying to take pride in himself, which those of you that can, let him.
Fine.
Well, even back when Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a skyfolk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila. My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival are also counted among that heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacinth. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish is to add a footnote for ordinary people on the heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person the best of my ability. Though the duty of the flame chase is heavy and profound, I wish my friends wouldn't be so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacinth definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight Courtyard. Anyone would be happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is pure bliss indeed.
Miss Hyacinth has lots of cute birds in the Twilight Courtyard, too. And she loves taking pictures of them. You'd get along with her very well, Mr. Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right. Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Ha! Woo-hoo! Why are they all out of focus? Anyways, why don't we look at how Miss Hyacinth performs in battle?
Yes, I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
Okay, now that will be busted with Castris, that I am already aware of. Because, like, isn't how much damage she can do based on how much HP total she ganks from everybody, or something like that?
That's right. Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies, as well as summon my good helper, Little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel very nice.
Not only is Little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, Little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
Nice.
In other words, Little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's right.
It's gonna feel pretty safe with both Hyacinth and Little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, Little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing Little Ika and I provide, the more damage Little Ika deals to enemies.
Oh.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on its own. This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all symbols of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After Miss Hyacinth, let's introduce the next character coming in version 3.3, Cypher.
A giant magnet.
Apologies. Let us continue.
Damn.
Like Gly and Triby, Cypher is also a Chrysos heir who joined the Flame Chase journey at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cypher's movements have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint her whereabouts. She is almost never in Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
Can't help it. I can't
wait.
live in a place.
Yeah, I already knew she was Nihility before, but I didn't realize she was Quantum, which makes her the first Quantum Nihility since Silverwolf, I think.
Where the seamstresses got everything under surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly seen Miss Cypher at all.
I wonder what she's up to all day.
I have a hot scoop from an anonymous gray-haired source that says Cypher has been colluding with the spirit thief.
Hey! It's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have, similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Yeah, that spirit thief was so impressed by Cypher's charisma that they voluntarily became Cypher's sidekick.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich, ooh,
Shay
then I'd be
Faraday
the most
looks like a
charismatic
familiar name.
person on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Oh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Poor bird! Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. Why do I not feel happy about this?
Because we're being insulted.
Though they are all demigods, Cypher is different from Gly and Triby. She didn't seem to be all that interested in the Flame Chase journey or the Aeronova. It's more accurate to say that she prefers a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cypher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Her free-spirited and independent personality has given Aglaya quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. How do you expect me to do a desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah, cats are always right.
Cats are always...
Wait.
Why did we all start defending Miss Cypher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cypher got Aglaya to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick, and Aglaya was absolutely powerless to stop her.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Please stop, I'm a wallet. Well,
No.
as to how Cypher caught Aglaya's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the Trailblazers to find out in version 3.3. For now, let's see how this cat fights in battle.
Let's get on with it then. I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy, based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa. Does that mean when allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field...
Cypher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cipher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
That's
Don't
my
it?
hometown's invention.
Actually, you know what? Do ask, because where did that come from has a very valid answer of you don't want to know. This is anime logic. Women can pull shit from wherever the hell they want in anime. Like, the next episode of Assassin and Ninja Living Under, or Ninja and Assassin Under One Roof, yeah, that has one of those kind of characters too. Literally, in the episode preview, we saw her pulling a sword from her, well, to put it lightly, bosom, and just it's probably just giant buster sword thing. So, where'd she pull a magnet from? Take your pick.
The homemade Pullaroo. That Pullaroo is my favorite. It can pull away
Yeah,
anything I want to get
Pullaroo
my
me.
paws on, even gold.
So true. Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the enemy. There's so much gold.
Cats are good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique, my movement speed will increase, and I will not be detected by enemies. Allies might even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we've finished introducing Cypher, let's have a look at this version's banners. At version 3.3's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Hyacinth. The limited 5-star light cone, Long May Rainbows Adorn the Sky, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character...
Speaking of my wallet being in trouble, I wanted to pull for Thirda when she came back. Man, fuck you guys. I hate all of you, for the record. I hate every single one of you. Okay, well, I suppose first chance I get to stream within the next week, we'll have to be doing literally everything I can to get Jade on Star Rail, because I need to pull Hyacinth, I wanted to pull Thirda, and I need to pull Cypher. So, hopefully Cypher doesn't also have somebody I want to pull for with her.
Herda is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Into the Unreachable Veil, will become available once again. In version 3.3's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Cypher. The limited 5-star light cone, Lies Dance on the Breeze, will also have a boosted drop rate.
Some nice art
In
on
the
that.
second half, the limited 5-star character
That's fine.
Fly is returning, and
I think I still need her light cone, but as far as Ajlaya herself goes, I don't need her. And the light cone is insubstantial, because I already have a leveled up light cone on her. Like, obviously it'd be kind of cool to get her light cone, but I'm not going to put additional, like, money into it. Like, to get Cypher is different. To get Thirda is different. To get a light cone, there's a lot of light cones out there.
at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Time Woven into Gold, will become available once again.
Yay!
Time for a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
And another little cartoon. Okay, Albert with legs like that is an uncomfortable sight. Well. Albert riding the speed pig to victory. Also, I will say again, those speed pigs in Emporias are like one of the most useless things, because why are you gonna crack a speed pig, run as fast as possible, and then you gotta wait at a door to unlock?
Welcome back! special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying amphora.
What a jarring victory.
Shut up, Cypher.
Enough of this. Let's get back to the program. Paniconi's Speed Cup Spheroid
Oh,
Racing
snap.
Tournament is now open
Mario
for
Kart.
registration. The mightiest drivers are about.
Also, am I insane, or do those look kind of like engines from Zenless? Because, like, they kind of do. Like, I can kind of tell that the other two look more like they were based off of maybe Herda and Dan Hung, but, like...
together and fight for supreme glory together. During the event, the Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition. Different race cars have different characteristics and abilities. First, let me introduce you to this super cool looking Sea Hunter Shark with a God-tier engine and supreme horsepower. It's the favorite of old-fashioned racers, guaranteed to terrify your opponents.
The racetrack is different for each race. There will be acceleration bands, deceleration bands, and different kinds of obstacles. You've got to be able to deal with these surprises if you want to become the champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure. Ooh, but I see on a shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the opponent and employs the acceleration bands to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome. But the spheroids don't move forward by rolling?
It's not like roll the hamster ball night. We can't have the driver doing somersaults in there. Anyways, as the competition progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
Like what? Show us.
No problem. Let's look at the Lucky Car 13 Orphans. It's said that
Oh, King Kwai.
drives this car will be blessed
Right,
by
the symbol
God
on the
of
thing.
games, be forever safe.
And Dan Hung's also from Bajanzo, so you can see where I made that
And there's
mistake.
this one with an absolutely stunning name.
Oh, maybe that's what I made. Or
Herda.
not.
Oh,
Okay, well, it's
those
Herda.
cars.
I thought so.
Look.
But, like, the hands kind of
Our
threw me
fans
for a minute.
everywhere. But I'm sure these celebrities won't
The
mind
purple
if they're
didn't, but the
licensed
hands
printed
did.
on cars. Besides, the Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition. Apart from the owner of these cars, I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this competition.
Oh.
Then I wish all the drivers good luck in this competition. Let us now turn to the other version events. In version 3.3, the game Legend of
Oh,
the
snap.
Galactic Baseballer Demon King, photo by Giovanni, will have its official release. Giovanni's investments is still paying off, and that's all.
This game was
thanks to
fun
the
from my
valuable
recall.
suggestions the Trailblazer gave in the previous beta test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will retain the lore and setting of a little raccoon looking for a baseball bat.
In every battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience, and try to increase their team level. After you've raised your team level, you get one chance to select a weapon or accessory, and you can raise your combat power by combining
Yeah, I
different
remember
weapons
this.
and accessories sensibly. After achieving
It was
max
really
level of
fun.
the weapon, and if in possession of its resonant accessory, it can ascend into a legendary weapon.
On top of that, there's one legendary weapon among the ones available this time that can be ascended further
Oh.
into an esteemed weapon. There are also combos between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Nice.
Lots of cool new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version. Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat them for a chance to open chests and increase your combat power.
Also
After
cool.
completing all the trials of one planet, the baseballer will receive one ultimate bat fragment. In the final battle, the baseballer will need to use the reform.
Can I just stop him for a minute just so I can mention? It's cool how they still, like, bring the spirit of the Galactic Baseballer alive, since physical Trailblazer has been completely worthless since like 2 months after the game's release, except for some people who are like running destruction only or physical only challenges, which to y'all, I applaud. But yeah, I like how through like the mini games and the nickname, they at least keep the spirit alive of the original weapon.
Ultimate bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King. Mr. Giovanni has great hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will bring the Trailblazer Supreme
Adrenaline!
In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update, and the remaining 6 Golden Blood Spoons will be released.
A new buff system. What's the trick this time?
In the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update, the duration of 1 full day can be reduced, making day and night switch more frequently. This means that more Golden Blood Spoon effects will be triggered as day
That's
and
cool,
night
I guess.
switch over.
Oh,
I've barely
so
paid
you're
attention to
saying we
any
should
of
take
that, but that's
advantage of
cool,
how
I guess.
often day and night switch, and reap the buffs to deal more damage.
Indeed.
So out of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying on the field effect is pretty interesting.
There are more interesting things where that came from. For example, the chemical arts of the Bow of Rift can turn discarded and destroyed curios into cosmic fragments.
Oh, that's always nice.
Sounds like there will be new dimensions to consider in the future when it comes to strategizing.
You see,
What is
the Divergent
strategy?
Universe's strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes.
Also kind of cool, though.
Trailblazers can use a strategy code to directly import a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even easier to find a specific strategy.
True. Okay, now let's take a short break. The show will resume when we're back.
And another small, well, no little cartoon this time? Okay.
Gift of Odyssey.
Oh, we always love to see that.
Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this version.
Fuck you. Like, there is no point in giving us extra stuff if it's going to be garbage anyway, other than for, like, a little bit of extra dust we can get when we trash the stuff. Because if it's absolute garbage anyway 99% of the time, doesn't matter. Like, really, instead of giving us that kind of thing over and over again, how about you just improve drop rates a little bit? You know? Say for the Bone Collector Planar set, you know, fucking increase the amount of time HP will drop attached to it. Well, HP and percentage HP, obviously, but, you know, for any sort of set that's meant to increase crit something, give that crit stuff to that set more frequently. Just saying, make the game a lot more enjoyable if the grinding actually was enjoyable. Because, like, I've shown my effort of grinding in fast forward motion in a lot of the, like, Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction, those kind of videos. It's not fun!
Completing them will earn you double rewards.
We also have some
At least the double calyx is kind of cool. What is that Ascension material for? Physical. I'm guessing Finian.
new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material Invasive Clot for physical characters upon completing the challenge. Cavern of Corrosion, Path of...
Ooh, new cavern stuff. That's kind of cool. I don't know what either of them do, but they both look kind of cool. Is that fucking Trotter head on top of the one?
Thunder
Oh no, that's a saddle.
Surge will also open soon. Complete its challenge to obtain the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
In terms of system optimizations, the relic storage limit will be increased.
Oh, cool. So when we get useless relics, we don't have to worry about our storage getting as full as fast.
He's to 3,000 in version 3.3.
To a bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red notification reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
Bye-bye.
And with them coming to a close, now I say my final statements based on what we just witnessed. Which, primarily, I don't know what those new relic sets do, but that's going to be interesting. At least one of them has to do something with either Cypher or Hyacine, I imagine. Maybe that tree set will be good for Hyacine, actually, on topic. Because it, like, what, increases speed based on HP stuff? So, that kind of makes sense if it worked for Hyacine, wouldn't it? But, like, the new minigames, those look kind of cool, of course. The combat-related ones are always hit and miss. I still gotta finish the one that's currently active, but figure that out later. It pains me that I do have to do a lot of stuff to get Jade, or I'm going to be putting a lot of money in to get at least one each of those characters, because the new edition of Hyacine that I want to get, because she's the first healer in a hot minute, so obviously she'll be very important, especially for Casterus. That was one thing. The immediate knowledge I was getting Cypher, to the best of my ability, was one thing. But then dropping in Thirda is coming back alongside Hyacine is a whole other pain in my ass. But at least Edgelaya, I already have the character, so the only thing I would care about if I have any leftover Jade as the rest of the patch goes on would be to put towards her cone. But in that same instance, Cypher's cone would come first. So, that being said, though, it's definitely bound to be a fun time and no immediate controversial global passives. So 3.3 is probably, or 3.4 is probably going to be where that hell drops in with Finian and whoever else. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on all of that. You know, you'll like what you're looking forward to in 3.3, or is it going to just be kind of another slow ride for you? Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. Are you pulling for any of the 4 characters we're getting, or you're waiting for Finian or somebody else? Let me know all that shit. And, well, anything else you'd like to see gacha game related, because I'm always looking for other ideas. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe to the review channel in the description down below. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full ad videos or naughty the stuff I upload over there. Always looking for free ideas though. Go follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can also Twitch Prime for free. With how my internet has been the past several days, hopefully I can go back to or doing stuff there consistently without things constantly dropping the, well, I guess frame rate. Check out the playlist here. It's all the Star Rail stuff I've already done. The older stuff you can just let run, be much appreciated. The newer stuff, hey, check out. It's always fun to watch me suffer, right? Check out the video YouTube recommends to you here, or if I put something specific there, I don't know yet. And that being said, it's been TheBlaziking, so out, ta-ta for now. Peace.